Hello and welcome to the Paxton Perspective podcast by myself, Luke. This is Jesse. This is my brother Dan. Talk about all things Spurs and a little bit of other things. Just gonna kick things off. Thoughts on Reading yesterday?
To be honest, mate, I can't really remember much about the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You lot got to tell me because I wasn't there. So,
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
even
no,
watched
I
the
can't
highlights. All I've seen on Twitter was the everyone's hyping up Vuskovic
Yeah, mate.
and the
Kudas dribble.
yeah,
That's
Kudas
the
dribble.
only
That's
thing
the only thing I know.
Kudas, that's the one thing I remember about the game yesterday. Was,
I don't actually remember that happening, to be honest.
Really?
No,
You don't remember it?
no. I
Right
think
on the touchline.
I remember the Vuskovic goal,
Yeah.
and then
Great finish, by the way.
was it Lankshear's goal? Where it was like 2 yards offside.
Oh, yeah,
Blatantly
Lanke's
offside.
goal was definitely offside as well. But no, I think we played all right yesterday. First half, didn't think we were as good as second half. I don't know if you would agree with that, but first half we controlled the game
Yeah.
quite a bit, but I don't think we looked threatening. I thought Devine in the middle, as like he sort of looked like he came inside quite a bit, like in the number 10. He didn't do it for me yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the reality is, isn't it? Devine's just gonna go out on loan, isn't he? Like,
Yeah,
I know he's there for that game, whatever, but
yeah.
he's not been good enough for years. bro.
No. He
But-
joined. We checked yesterday. He joined.
But the only thing I can remember him doing was that non-league team he played.
Yeah, Marines.
Yeah,
So
he scored
he
against
joined
them.
in. He
So I
joined
don't
from
even remember him
Wigan.
playing.
Yeah,
I don't even remember. Like the only I don't remember him on the field yesterday. The only thing I remember about that Marine game is Vinicius celebrating.
Yeah.
He scored, like, a hat-trick
yeah.
or something
So
like that.
he joined from. I think we checked yesterday. He joined from Wigan, innit? I think.
I
in
think so.
2020.
I think he started his career off at Liverpool. I might be
Yeah.
wrong. And then he got released, I think, and I think it was Wigan. Then we
Yeah,
got him off
and
the
then
bench.
and he played in that Marine game.
Yeah.
Young. He was like
Yeah, he's like 16
17 or 18,
yeah.
something like that. But yeah, no, he played yesterday. He was sort of middle of the park, and he just kept giving the ball away like a lot as well. I know it's obviously first game of pre-season,
Yeah.
but he did give the ball away a lot, which was unfortunate for him. I think Mikey Moore as well. First half, he got the ball. He did a couple of things down the left-hand side, but me and you were saying yesterday, weren't we? Like, I don't think in years to come, like 5-6 years, he's going to be a left winger. I think he'll play in the middle of the park.
Because the only game that I've actually gone there and gone, oh, this guy's done, this is good. You remember AZ at home?
Yeah.
AZ at home, he went that run. I think Madison after the game, like, was like obviously joking around saying, oh, it's like we got Neymar on the wing.
Yeah.
What was the one that all the academy boys scored last year?
That was
Elfsborg.
yeah.
He didn't do too bad that game.
He didn't, but yeah, I'm saying that the only game where I've sat there and gone, oh, this guy looks good.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
for me personally, is AZ at home.
Yeah.
Obviously not in the knockouts in the league phase, but
Yeah, no, he sort of left wing. I don't think is his position. I like to be proved wrong. I just don't think he's fast enough, to be honest. Like,
No, I'd agree.
I think as a number 10 in 5-6 years, I think he could be dangerous. But currently,
See, I
don't
disagree with that. I think that if he's gonna be like a superstar, what
Yeah.
people say, I feel like you got to do it like now. You got to do it at a young age. Like Lamine Yamal doing it at what, like 16 or something?
yeah, but
Ridiculous.
that's like generational.
Yeah. No. I understand that's like generational, but like Mikey Moore hasn't really ever broke into the first team. He got injured last year.
Yeah.
But he had like a few on and off games. Never really got a chance in the Prem. Just really like cup games, Europa League games. But even
Well,
in
then,
them games, he
if
hasn't
you're-
done anything.
if you're saying that, then should he go out on loan?
Yeah, I think.
I
actually think that
think he should
Mason
go out
takes
on
him
loan.
at West Brom, gives
Okay,
him
so you're
starter.
saying-
Oh, West
yeah,
Brom.
So
West Brom.
you're going. He needs to stay in.
Yeah. No, I think he can stay in England
No.
for the physicality in that, but like, I think he just needs to play every week, like every week.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Play
I
and
think
like, he's not going to get that at Spurs. Let's be honest. Like, we just signed Tell. Son doesn't look like he's going. So even if Tell starts,
Son yesterday as well. Just he came on
I
second
didn't think
half.
he was that bad.
He was all right, but he kept going 1v1, and we know Son for 8-9 years
Well,
gets
yeah.
the ball down the left hand side and he'll run at a player
Yeah.
1v1, beat it. But like last couple of years, he's just not been able.
I think the
he's
season
lost,
just gone.
he's lost a lot,
Yeah.
like a yard of
Yeah, the
pace.
season just gone was the amount of times you see him try and he just can't get around them.
Yeah,
And it's just
mate, it got to
At
a point.
times a difficult watch.
yeah.
It got it yesterday. He must have forgot the ball about 3 times.
But
Like,
my thing with Son is I think I love Son, club legend in my opinion anyway. But I think he does need to go.
yeah,
Like, I feel like if you're progressing on now, he's
Yeah.
won us a trophy. He's done what he wanted to do.
yeah.
I think he's obviously a legend, but just let him go now. Leave on a high now.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest,
He got that fairy tale ending.
Yeah,
didn't he,
yeah,
that he
exactly.
wanted.
Thomas Frank. I think you told me yesterday. Thomas Frank's come out in his press conference before Reading, saying that he's gonna change sort of club captain or the captain.
Yeah, I think I saw something like that, but that might have just been that Reading game yesterday because obviously he made 11 subs at half
Who would
time.
you
he
be
did.
captain?
I'd go Romero
same.
personally.
Yeah,
I think
Romero-
Romero's a good leader.
I think if Romero's gonna stay, which it looks like he is, then he's probably the biggest leader on that pitch. I think there's not really anyone else that you look at in the current team now that you would go, he's the one you would look to in to drag you out of
I mean,
of a thing.
the games that I'd look at where I think he was unbelievable at captain was
The whole of the Europa League.
yeah, well, was he
The-
captain throughout the knockout phase of
Oh no, I'm
Europa
just saying in
League?
general.
Like Frankfurt away, I
Yeah.
thought it was brilliant.
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
final,
I think from that Frankfurt game, I think he was captain in the Europa League for every game.
I think so. Yeah.
And obviously
He just
won
Rolls Royce,
player of
isn't he?
the
Like,
yeah,
he's
he's
just,
one player of the
He is,
tournament
he
as
is.
well in the Europa League.
yeah,
so-
he's
but-
just mustard, man. You
yeah, I
can't-
think
you
I
can't-
think if he stays, which it looks like he is, I think he must surely he's got to be the one that's the club captain.
Yeah, I do
He's
think
been there.
though.
He's been who signed him?
Conte,
Manager.
I think Conte signed him. First year when the year after we done Arsenal to fourth. I think it was that summer we got him
okay,
off of
fine.
Atalanta for like what was it, like 40 mil?
I can't even
Something like
remember.
Yeah.
I can't
And then
remember.
the thing that annoys me is that it was like this summer you read about Atletico coming in for him for like 60 mil euros.
Yeah,
Like, mate, that's nothing.
and he's
for a
well,
player-
like, in my
player.
opinion, he is world class.
Yeah.
He's so good.
I do think
so
though.
good.
Yeah, I've said that. And I've
He's
got ridiculed
yeah.
calling him
I
world
don't
class,
care.
but
He is so good. Man.
I do think though. Yesterday, he did look slightly rusty.
Yeah, but do you
Like,
remember? Do you remember when he came back from injury though last season?
Yeah, yeah.
He'd also looked rusty.
Yeah, no.
But at the back end of that final, like you said,
Yeah, yeah.
Frankfurt, the final,
yeah.
mate,
He was
you sit there and you go
unbelievable.
like, I understand why this guy just never loses finals.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's
Wait,
so-
he's never lost the final.
I don't
is that
think he's
what
ever
it
lost a
is?
final. I think he's won like 5 or 6 finals or something stupid like that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's
No,
mental.
he did. Yeah, he did look rusty yesterday, and quite a few times their striker was sort of it weren't even a 50-50. It was like
Yeah.
70-30. But then, yeah, as you said earlier, Frank made 11 changes at half time.
It'd be expected friendly, innit?
Yeah, sort of like 30 minutes in, they all came out nearly together, I think, on the
I think so.
touchline, ran through a little warm up on the touchline.
Yeah.
It was quite nice yesterday, actually, because there were a lot of families there yesterday, like a lot, especially in the home
Yeah,
end.
I mean, I've never really done a pre-season game before. I don't know if either you are. I don't think you have. mean, you might have done
Done a couple, but not.
But it's like I feel like pre-season friendlies are for like the fans that don't really get a
games,
ticket.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't really get a ticket. I mean, there were a few times like end of the game yesterday, you got kids running on the pitch, and we're all laughing and
mate.
joking, going,
Yeah,
like, "That's someone's season ticket gone."
Yeah, well, quite literally, yeah.
Like,
Might as well dash a flare at the same time.
Yeah. But it was weird because it was like no steward went after him at all. Like,
Yeah.
the first kid went on straight up to Van de Ven after the game while they're doing like they're warmed down.
Yeah,
or
it was a
whatever it
warm
is.
down. It was they were doing runs,
And it was like Van de Ven's like consoled him, and then he's gone, right, go back to like to your parents, whatever. He's then come over giving an autograph. Like 5 or 6 other kids have just ran on the pitch, and we're like, what you doing, mate?
Yeah,
Like, which is a bit weird.
Who else in the game is? So I haven't watched nothing. I said I only
Yeah,
see
so-
on Twitter.
So they came
is there
out.
anyone else like that standing out for you guys, or is everyone else like average really?
I think Kudas when he came on, obviously
yeah.
you said I think just before half time, you reckon Kudas comes on, changes the game, like obviously lights the game up.
Yeah, so I said at half time, I thought, Kudas comes on, he'll change the game, because I don't think yesterday first half I was saying like Mikey Moore on the left, Brennan Johnson, he had a couple of chances. We crossed the ball a couple of times into Solanke yesterday and didn't really threat. There wasn't anyone really running at a player like 1v1.
Yeah.
So I knew once them sort of, well, basically the whole bench came out and did a warm up,
Yeah.
sort of 30 minutes in, and then throughout half time, and you could tell it was like there were going to be 11 changes. I see Kudas warming up. I think it was Son actually. I turned to you
Yeah.
and just went, I think he's going to change the game because that's the thing. I think Kudas, obviously he's come from West Ham and he did. Obviously, West Ham didn't have a good season last season.
Yeah. I mean,
but
no way.
yeah, but
they
the-
finish above
no,
us. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like-
of course. But I think, season before they're in Europa League, and he was mustard. Like he was a very good player,
Yeah, I
and he's
think-
one of those players that will get the ball, and he will take players on. And I think
Yeah,
that's
we've
that's
been-
the
That's what
thing.
we've missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a winger, you need that. You need to beat the player 1v1.
I do
and we need to cross.
think that he will start in the season, and I think it's actually quite nice. I think Bren Johnson is better off the bench.
Yeah, that
I
is.
think-
Yeah, well,
when he
I
comes
don't know
to-
because he did. When did he have that like run of games? I think it was like the run up to Christmas.
Yeah, but everything
where he
back
went on
post,
the-
like it's the same finish, isn't it? I think it's
Yeah, I understand that, but a goal's a goal, innit?
yeah, it is, but
they're in the right position.
is.
You've
No,
had to
I would,
hit him, you've
Luke,
scored.
Luke, I would agree with you. Like a goal
No,
is a goal.
I get that.
don't care if you score
I
40
get
yards out or you score 4 yards out. Is a goal's a goal. But I do get what you're saying. He does look more impactful
Yeah.
when he comes off the
Yeah,
bench because he is fast. I don't know why he don't use his pace, but
I just feel like
he
he's
is
always
fast.
so scared to run at players.
Yeah, I
So
agree with that. He
weird.
don't
And
take
that's
them
the
on.
thing. So Kudas came on yesterday, half time, and the first time he got the ball, he literally ran at the ball back. And obviously, I don't want to put Reading down, but they are in League One.
So I didn't know
They
that. I
are-
thought they were
yeah,
championship.
I thought they were
teams.
They are.
as well.
No, they got. I'm pretty sure they got relegated last season, but they are a League One team. So it's like you've got us who are.
We should be
we kept
pounding
singing.
them.
We kept singing yesterday. We are champions of Europe, obviously.
I mean, it's
but
nice to sing, but
It's a
it
bit
will
embarrassing.
like.
It's a bit
Well,
embarrassing against. It gets
Yeah,
Reading, man.
yeah, I get that, but
Going
like,
to the Emirates and doing
yeah.
it, yeah, cool, but guys,
yeah, but
it
again,
was quite funny yesterday when they were singing loads of different stuff, and then we were just coming back with that. But he got the ball, ran, and then literally the first corner we got. I don't know
Yeah.
what time we saw. What time did we score yesterday?
I think I saw it was like 56th minute. I might be wrong with that.
Well, I've got here it was the 49th minute,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was from a corner. Kudas took it. I think it was an in-swinger. But like we had 12 corners yesterday. Every single corner in the second half was a decent corner. Like
Yeah.
which we have
people-
been missing though, by the way.
Yeah, oh, 1,000,000%.
set
Like
pieces, set
the-
pieces, big time.
I do you know what I was on Twitter though that I was like, oh, so nice to see for us is I saw that him actually coaching.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm
Before the game, they were doing like set piece, like warm
Yeah.
ups. It's like I ain't seen that in a long
Yeah, like
time.
like
There
listen,
you go.
you listen, Ange done his thing, yeah, won his trophy. But actually watching a coach on the touchline, actually coaching
Yeah.
the players,
Mm.
so nice.
hands
to
in, hands in.
yeah,
pocket.
exactly. It was nice to see, man.
But yeah, no. So yeah, every corner second half because Kudas, I'm pretty sure Kudas took every single corner in the second half.
I think he
They
took the
were-
majority of them.
They were good corners,
Mm.
and then the other person that had an absolute masterclass yesterday was the new centre back. What's his name?
Vuskovic.
Yeah, Vuskovic.
Vuskovic.
Yeah.
That's the guy, mate. I'm telling you now, this guy's gonna be a
Mate, on Football
player.
Manager, he's class.
Mate, he looks unbelievable.
He's tall as well, though. He's only
Is
18.
he?
He's tall.
Mate,
Mate, he's like 6'5".
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is he? I think he's 18.
18.
Yeah, he's
So
18. He's
mate,
18. Yeah.
Mate, he looks as though he's about 27.
Yeah.
Like he
He's got a buzz cut, isn't he? He's got a buzz
he's
cut.
got a
Yeah,
buzz
yeah,
cut,
yeah.
But he firstly he looks Croatian.
Yeah.
Secondly, he he just get mad like
But do you see?
massive.
Do you
He
see
looks like a unit.
have you not?
Yeah,
did you
unit,
not
massive
see any of
unit.
like the highlights of him last season at the Belgian side he was at?
I said
no.
to him this.
Oh,
in,
it was
in-
so
on
even the overhead kick he scored.
car on the
man.
way home, I said, I was like, I only know two things about him. He's got like 19 or 20 aerial reach on Football Manager.
Yeah.
and his bicycle kick straight from a corner.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
Yeah,
only thing
I
I've
didn't
ever seen
realise-
about the guy.
I didn't realise that he scored direct, like not direct from the corner, but the corner got taken. He just did a bicycle kick. I thought it was pinging around,
Oh
and
mate,
he just
it's
did it.
it's so
But
good.
anyway,
man.
Outrageous goal.
he
The only problem with
Sec-
him is, I want to see. I actually want to see him start some games. Yeah.
yeah.
Because there's so many times that we get a youngster in and we just send them out on loan and like
Mm.
we end up selling them. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I actually do want to see him start some games. Like I'm not saying
Like
easy.
Belize, isn't it?
Yeah, like that's just a waste. Like it's just
How much did we pay for it?
oh mate, it was like 12 mil or something like that.
Yeah,
No,
son.
And I saw
Brian
see,
Gill,
don't know.
another
Yeah,
one.
Brian Gill,
Like waste. Sort
yeah.
of
So
thing.
I would actually like to see him start some games, and obviously no game's gonna be easy for us this season because we're in Champions League and the
Yeah, yeah.
Prem's just a Prem. But in the Carabao Cup, we get like a League One side. He should.
Yeah,
be-
Yeah,
1,000,000%.
You know,
Yeah,
Championship.
But yeah, I've second half yesterday. He was probably man of the match. I'd say.
Ooh,
Second,
Vuskovic.
yeah.
Yeah, easily. I think he came on, obviously at half time, got the assist for the goal. When was it? 49th minute.
Yeah,
Something like
and
that.
then he scored
And then
about
about-
6 minutes, like 5 minutes later,
like,
not even.
If that,
Yeah.
he got a goal. I think I
Wait,
saw.
Is he
got,
left?
like-
Is he left or right-footed?
I have no idea. Generally, have no idea.
Okay,
But
because he scored with his left foot, and it was like side netting.
His finish was
goal
good
was
though.
good,
Yeah,
yeah,
good
yeah,
finish.
yeah, especially for a centre back as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
I was like, that's more like a midfielder's sort of
yeah.
strike.
But no. So this is the question then? If we like early rounds of the Champions League, or like let's say Carabao Cup, we get a League One, League Two side. Could he start at centre back? Well, let's say we play a couple of games, or he plays a couple of games early rounds Carabao Cup, and like is the dog's bollocks, like is unbelievable. Could you start him next to Romero? Right, hold on, bear with me here, and play Van der Ven at left back.
No, I think
Nah.
you've got to give Spence a go.
But I also think
But
like
Spencer
Frank.
right back.
Yeah,
You
but
do
a
remember that?
lot of the time, like towards the back end of the season last
Yeah,
year,
he
he
was-
was
he
playing
was
left
good
back, and
as
he was
well.
actually really good.
But also my thing is, I do think you will see him because I think Frank will play a few 5 at the back formations this year. Some
I
games.
think he
reckon?
will. I think so.
Yeah, he done
What
it a
is-
few
what is
times
his
at
fo-
Brentford.
What was his
He changes.
standard
He
formation?
changes for whoever he's playing.
I think
Okay.
normally, I think I saw on like Sky Sports or something that his preferred formation is like a 4-2-3-1, like
Okay.
what Pochettino did.
Yeah, okay.
But then obviously, like you said, Jesse, he was like, depending on the opposition, he will rotate.
Yeah.
To like
Okay.
four,
So I think-
four
I
at the
f-
back, 5 at
yeah.
the back, 3 at the back, sort of thing.
Yeah, I think we will see a few like 3 centre backs on the pitch at the same time, and
Yeah,
in that
see-
case, he
See,
could
the
come
only,
in.
yeah, of course. The only thing then is you've got Kevin Danzo.
Yeah,
You've got what's this? Dragusin as well. Obviously, we got thoughts about or doubts about Dragusin long
yeah.
term.
yeah,
I'm
it's not
trying to
for me.
think.
I
Who
reckon-
else,
I
who
reckon-
else have we got as centre back?
I mean, Ben
Still
Davies
got
can
Ben
play.
Davies.
Yeah,
Archie Gray played a lot
Dorrington's
of-
just gone out on loan yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again.
Back
Archie
back
Gray
up to
played a
half,
lot
I
of-
think it was. or
Archie
half
Gray
right.
played a lot of games.
It's
last
weird to
year
me
as
with
a
Archie
centre
Gray
back.
because I actually think he looked better as a centre back than a centre mid. It's
Yes,
so
I
weird.
do agree
Yeah,
with
but
that.
I know
I
he didn't. I
reckon
know he didn't
I
have a
can't-
consistent run of games at
He-
centre mid.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
will
yeah.
not-
That's what I think
Yeah.
he's missing. Consistent run of games. like,
Under Thomas Frank, I don't think he'll be considered as a centre back. So
no, I don't think so. He'll be classed as a
so- but
midfielder.
You've
Yeah.
got you've got Kevin Danzo, who played quite well yesterday. I thought.
I didn't even realise he came on the pitch, Danzo.
No, Danzo played first half, so he didn't come on the pitch. He was already on the pitch
Oh, was he?
during the first half. Yeah, I thought he played all right yesterday, Kevin Danzo.
Mm.
And as I said, Romero was a bit rusty.
Mm.
Obviously, his first pre-season game. And obviously you've got Dragusin as well. I think he's still out injured though, because he did his.
I'm not
I think
sure.
he did his ACL or MCL. So
I know that
the
management
worry
could
is.
do it,
I
but
think
yes,
if you look at it like that, yeah, it's I think I think he can go to like a top division side, if that's Spain, or,
Vuskovic,
yeah,
Vuskovic.
Italy, and be a starter. And if that's
Yeah.
the case, and you get like I don't know, I'm just using it for an example, like Torino that come in for a loan offer, he's gonna
Yeah.
get guaranteed game time
Yeah,
every
yeah,
week. We can
Mm.
send him out because
Mm.
I think he is. I hate talking about him, but you look at like Saliba.
Yeah.
If you look at no, but if you look at like what Arsenal did with him, they sent him out on loan. and then
No, I
Yeah,
thought
where
they
did- where
bought
did he
him
go?
to stay.
they bought him and then they put him out on
and then
loan.
they just gave him straight back.
Yeah,
to
but he was playing week in,
think-
week out, and now look at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if you look at what we usually do with a player, we send him to like the fucking second division, and we never hear from him again.
Yeah.
Right, it just never
That's very
happens.
true.
yeah. Someone else that impressed me yesterday, second half, Jamie Donnelly. I thought he played very well yesterday. Coming,
Yeah, he did. He did.
Orient, weren't he?
Orient,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
yeah,
lost,
later
they lost
on.
the
Playoff,
final, didn't they?
yeah, playoff final. He did
Yeah.
go a little bit ghost in that playoff final though.
Yeah, no, but yesterday he played well. In
think-
centre midfield, like he again. I know it's his first game of pre-season against a League One side, but he he got the ball every time he got the ball. He did something with the ball.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Divine in the first half, he got the ball and didn't. He played a couple of through balls, Divine, but there wasn't. I wasn't as impressed as Jamie Donnelly. I think Jamie Donnelly.
I think he's a good player.
Yeah,
I think he's
think
got
he's
a
a
lot
good-
of potential.
Yeah.
I think the thing that impressed me a lot yesterday is obviously, like you said, he was picking the ball up and actually did something.
Yeah.
But he did make a couple like progressive passes, a couple switches of play that
Yeah.
obviously like I think there was one where he played it straight out to Son in the second half, and I was like, he's got the strike on the ball that just reminds you of Kane when he used to switch it out.
So would
Yeah.
you guys sell Richie and have him as a backup this season?
What Richarlison or
No, would you have Donnelly as a
They-
backup?
Donny as a backup?
To be 100% honest, I think I would part ways with Richarlison.
Anyway, yeah,
mate.
but would
If-
you want
if-
would you want to go in and sign someone that's coming through, or would you be happy? Right, let's keep that money, invest it elsewhere, invest it in the club or whatever,
See,
and
the
then
thing,
keep
the thing
Donnelly
that
there.
the thing that like confuses me a little bit is obviously people rave on about like squad depth and that. Obviously, I think our recruitment in the last 3 years, maybe 4, I can't quite remember who we signed like 4 years ago, have actually been quite good. I think obviously you've got Romero. I don't know, he may have been like 5 years ago. You've got Van der Ven come through. Danza, I think, has been quite good. Kudas looks quite promising.
Yeah, but then you can go
But-
the other way and you can go like Brian Hill.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah. I
Steve's
understand
lost the
that,
plot.
but like the people that have come in to actually make an impact in our first team have
Yeah,
actually
you
been
could go,
quite
You
good.
could go like Reggie on. Like, okay, he was all right for maybe.
See,
months.
I
But you
actually
could
quite
go
like
downhill.
Region.
No,
I just
no.
don't think, and he wasn't an Ange player at all. But I actually think as
He was a Conte player.
yeah, I actually thought I actually
Well,
thought
what I'm
Craig
saying
Regan
is
was
that like in
but
the
we end up
end-
losing him as a free and he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
contribute.
I understand that, but I think like our recruitment has improved. But I just think obviously with Richarlison, like if you get rid of him, like who do you play up front? Our injury crisis last year,
Yeah,
was
it
in
fucked
putting,
us.
putting in a
I do
CDM
think-
at centre back.
I do think though, the medical staff have all changed.
Yeah.
Needed to really.
got-
Yeah, big
They all got a
But you've
sack.
got
They knew they were getting sacked.
But you've got you've got a brand new coach that is going to be. It'll be different.
Well, he's
over,
tactical,
like,
right? He's
yeah,
actual
but it's
tactical
more-
coach.
But yeah, like different coach that will have different training methods, different medical staff as well. So we probably won't. I'm really hoping here we're not going to see a injury crisis like we did last season.
Yeah.
But you've got Solanke. You could look at if you can get 55. I think it was 55 million. I think. Is it either Saudi or someone in Brazil?
Yeah, I
Brazil,
saw that.
yeah.
Yeah, 50 mil or something.
Yeah.
Like
one of the ones that were in the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that like, let's say hypothetically, Solanke gets injured. Who does go up front? Obviously, you've got Son who can play there.
that. It
I
never
think,
worked,
I think
man.
I think Kudas played a couple times up front for West Ham.
You got
like
Tell,
last
though,
year,
don't
but
forget now.
he didn't do too bad. Tell, yeah,
Yeah,
Johnson
talk
can
about it
play
in
up
SA.
there, but I don't think you haven't really got that out and out backup striker, which
You
is where I
play
think
you play
Richarlison's
Kulu as a
quite good.
false 9 potentially. I
Don't
think
ever
he's
say
done
that ever
once.
again.
I'm not saying do that. No, I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying he has played. as a
Yeah, no,
false
he
9
has,
before.
but it just.
I'm not
yeah,
saying.
it's.
I'm not saying. I'm not
No.
saying playing. Then absolutely no way.
Here's a
he's gonna
question for you
fill
though. 'Cause I asked him the other day, right?
Yeah.
Is obviously you've seen all the drama with the Gibbs White thing. Let's say it happens, yeah.
Yeah. What he can't.
What actually happens to Kulu? Because here's my thing, right? Is right wing. I think
Yeah.
for me personally, I look at it. I'm like, got Kudos, and I think Johnson's the backup.
Yeah.
And then obviously he'll be third choice. And if you look at Cam, where he was playing some games under multiple managers, then you're talking you've got Madders and you've got Gibbs White now. and then Kudas is still going to be third choice. So is he going to play as a centre mid, or where's he playing?
So Kulusevski,
Because he's so weird. Like, in some games he's so good at cam, then some games he's so good at
Yeah.
right wing. It's like, where do you actually play him?
yeah.
Not at false nine.
No, not a false nine. Absolutely no way. Could he play more as a box to box? Would you say?
Ooh, Kulusevski or
Well, you're
Kulu,
thinking like
Kulu, yeah.
Kulu could not do.
Decky, yeah.
No,
Nah,
don't think-
I
He
don't think he's
just
got
gotta
the
do
build. Like you
more
feel like Jolinton went to it, right?
Yeah. You don't think?
I think he's got the build for it, man.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, you're going. He's gonna be as a squad.
Because
depth player.
what my thing is do you sit there and go, right, can we sell him for 40, 50 mil or 30 mil, whatever, get our money back? Or do you just let him, what is going to happen is just let him be third choice and we probably see him, his value goes down and down and down, you're going to free.
I think you could say
Because
that.
he is still young
Also-
as well, though, don't forget. He is still
yeah,
young.
No, but also I think if you think even like again, if we got injury crisis, whatever.
Yeah.
But I would imagine we're gonna have a lot of games this season. If you think about this, there's
What you reckon we go on?
there's
like,
8 games.
No,
No, but
Yeah.
as a minimum, you've got 8 games in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And we'll play
And potentially qualifying.
for
Is it the same thing as Europa League and Champions League?
no.
I don't know.
No, we're straight in the league phase, mate. You're straight in the league phase, mate.
Sorry, man.
No, we're straight in the league phase. So you've got 8 games in the league phase. You've got at least 1 game in the Carabao Cup and 1 in the FA Cup. I would presume that most likely we will progress in the Champions League.
Don't know.
Oh, that's a
We're in
big
the top
shout.
24.
Oh.
In the top 24, I think.
Big.
We'll get onto that.
Yeah.
But and I would imagine that we would progress or I would hope that we progress 1 round in the Carabao Cup.
I
And
reckon
in the
we do
FA
t-
Cup,
I reckon we do
depending on
2
who we get.
rounds at least in the Carabao Cup.
Both away.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
And
But-
then at least 3rd round in the FA Cup.
Also away.
Obviously, like Tamworth last year, got
What a trip
them.
that was, by the way.
That was
Yeah.
actually a pretty good
Yeah.
trip. But knocked them out. They got Villa straight away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's obviously it depends on who you get. If you're home or away,
And we're
which I do
always
get that.
away in cups.
But going back,
Yeah.
But going back to your point, you need squad depth, right?
No,
You need squad. You have to have squad depth. So because Kulusevski, as you've said, can play as a cam and can play right wing. Because he's left-footed, he could probably play left wing as well.
Oh,
And
He's
and
1-footed.
Yeah,
though.
that's
I do get it.
I don't like
I do get it,
the
but
way
because
that
he's left-footed, if you wanted to go
to cross it
traditional
in, yeah.
left-footed
Winger,
player
yeah.
at left wing, and as I previously mentioned, he has played as a false 9 before. He's a utility player.
Yeah, but
So
my
you
thing
wouldn't-
is
you wouldn't
he
get
gonna
rid of
be
him.
like? Obviously, yeah, no, I get that. But then he gets to that point in it, like he's gonna get unhappy, all this, and then he's gonna want to
True.
leave anyway.
But
So
let's deal with that when that happens, or if
I just think it's an interesting thing. If we
I
do
wouldn't
get,
get
Gibbs,
rid-
obviously,
no.
obviously, again, this is if we do get Gibbs White, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's gonna happen. But it's just we were talking about it the other day, weren't we? And saying
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
actually,
What
where
would
is
happen
his
to him?
place?
Yeah, no, I don't think
Because
he won't start.
yeah,
I'm
no
telling
way,
you now.
no way.
Even
Kulu.
Yeah.
Kulusevski, I don't.
No,
think
I
he'll
don't
start.
I think he's too slow as well for like when you see like the Franks players in the past, he's
Yeah.
too slow, man.
Yeah,
See, the bit
Cool.
that like I'm a little bit maybe like skeptical on, and I think it could also be a good thing, is that Frank last year, obviously, no disrespect to Brentford, but they're not really on the front foot in a lot of games from what I've watched of them. Obviously, I don't really watch them against like, I don't know, like Brentford Palace. I don't really put on Sky, but it's like there are a lot of counter-attacking teams.
Yeah.
I mean, like Mbuemo, he's he's full of pace, clinical finisher. Wissa's pretty
Damsgaard's
clinical in front
like
of goal.
passing.
Like they're all full of pace. Where Kulusevski, not a lot of bundles of pace. Him on a transition, I don't think on the wing especially would be that clinical. Whereas if you were to play him in like the attacking midfield role, I think his passing ability is quite good. But I think the thing that lets him down the most is he is too 1-footed, which does that.
Yeah.
I also think his pace, like he's
His
not.
pace for the wing, I
he ca-
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
as a winger,
He's crossed
Going
his
1v1.
class though. Remember that one
Yeah.
against City away?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, he's no, and that's the thing. Like quality wise, start of last season, he was like the guy for 6 or 7 games.
That Man City
But-
game away last
yeah.
year, we
Oh.
beat him 4-0.
Well,
He was
but-
unbelievable.
and that's the
that
thing,
game.
It matters as well.
Yeah.
being there and watching that, and you're going like he was class.
Yeah.
Like, and after the game, us coming back from Man City, going, he's like, oh,
But
he's
realistically,
the guy.
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
kind of
But-
own the he had at the moment. Though, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Like, he
No,
just
that is
always
true, yeah.
performs
That's
there.
He
definitely
does.
going to come back and bite
Yeah.
us.
100%.
Mate,
Mate,
we need to get
Yeah.
stuck.
yeah,
like-
we're going up
Yeah,
there
second
second game
game.
of the season. Yeah, that he's not even going to play. But
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
No, I think yeah, quality wise, I think after that Man City game last season, he sort of started to drop, and he'd have performances here and there where he'd be
But
right.
I think that is
but-
our biggest problem, though. Like a lot of the squad players that we still have from like the Conte days, all that, they're so inconsistent, man. So
Yeah,
many
yeah,
of
I do
them.
agree with
Like,
that.
other than like celebrity like Romero, I think
Yeah.
you know Romero when he comes back from an injury or he starts season, he's always a bit ropey. But once he's in stride, it's
Yeah,
he's done.
yeah.
Like whereas like a lot of the other players, like look at Biss,
Mm.
like you know, but I think even till now, up until that Luton game that season,
Yeah,
under
that
Ange,
Luton.
He's ain't
couple
been
years
back to
ago.
that.
Where he got sent off.
yeah, he
Yeah,
hasn't
he
been
got-
back to
yeah,
that
yeah.
level.
And like
since.
two silly yellow cards.
Bentancur, I actually like Bentancur. I know you don't.
Oh, no,
yeah?
no, I can't stand him, mate.
But
I do
Bentancur,
agree.
I actually think, but again, he's inconsistent, right?
Yeah.
But I actually think
I
he's a
don't
good
even
player.
think he-
I would keep
I
Bentancur.
don't
do-
think he's good. Like, in
Yeah.
But like
general, I
Sarr,
do
you look at
not-
Sarr, not last season, the season before, he was really good.
Mm.
Last season, he was just,
Who's Sarr?
yeah, he was just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He was just
Yeah.
vibes.
I said so. And this is the thing we were discussing
Vibes.
yesterday. We were discussing yesterday. Again, this is all speculation, but if Gibbs White comes in, I would imagine he would start, right?
Who,
I would
Gibbs White?
imagine, yeah.
I
I
think
would
so.
imagine he'd start in the 10.
Oh, yeah, but him
would
or Madness,
imagine.
yeah,
Yeah.
whoever.
I personally would drop Madison because I think his injuries.
That's a big shout, by the
Yeah,
way.
but his injuries.
That's big.
have
Well,
been-
that's yeah, but and that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
but I think Gibbs White over the last 2 seasons at least has actually been really consistent for Forest and has actually been. Really
I think the thing is, when you talk, if we do get him, I do think it's a case of you sit there and go, well, we like you said, we have so many games. We're gonna have so many games at one point. Like look at what was it, December and January just gone, yeah.
Yeah, we had
We had
9.
9 1 month and 10 1 month or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
We had 9. We had
Mate,
9 games.
like
Yeah.
is such a like
Yeah.
for us it's a pain, yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing.
So-
Yeah, I remember doing 9 games in. I think it was like 28 days or something.
That's
like
what
over
I mean,
4
right?
weeks.
So then you sit there and go, cool. So then we would have Gibbs White. So there is that chance
Yeah.
to rotate. So that's a position that they could change quite a lot, to be honest.
Could you start them together? Yes or no?
I personally don't think so.
I don't
'cause
think so, but I think because we don't have a good 6.
Yeah,
I
so-
think we're going to
so-
invest.
Yeah, I think-
I hope we invest.
Listen,
then-
I'm not. Listen,
so
what I'm
then
saying
let's-
is, if you bring, for example, like a Wharton in,
Yeah.
then I think
That'd
you
be
definitely,
unbelievable.
can play both.
So then let's move on to like the season sort of predictions then. For us specifically, and then we'll move on to the sort of more general Premier League ones. Firstly, what do we need?
6,
like Spurs.
a 6.
And then
Yeah.
what would be considered a good season for Tottenham?
So me personally, I think if I look at what Tottenham need, right,
Yeah.
and I genuinely mean this, is I think we need to sell Son. Yeah.
Tell him.
Okay.
I think we need to sell him, but only because
Just take the Saudi.
well,
page.
no, not even that, right?
Saudi
100%.
page.
Son,
mate,
right?
100%.
Obviously, we all love Son. Yeah, he's a club legend. Let him leave us on a high. He just won a trophy, whatever. But also, whilst he's here, he's never going to be. I personally don't think he's going to be dropped, right? And I feel like we need to that side. We need to
That's
just
a
sort
big
out.
take.
No,
now.
I
I think he will get dropped.
No, but
I
I'm
think he
saying
will.
even still, he's still going to be our backup, yeah.
Mhm.
And I know you're going to say, oh, we got Odobert, but me personally, he doesn't do it for me personally. Odobert,
Odobert.
he's not a bit of me.
Yeah, I.
So I would look at getting a 6
Yep.
as a starter, and I think
Yeah.
our starting team's sort of there really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would then look at some backups. For me, left wing if you do get rid of Son.
Yeah.
But then I'm
Well,
also
I think we're pretty squad depth in left wing. I mean,
no, but I'm saying if Son goes,
I still think we're still pretty
What, you
decent
would-
in that area.
yeah.
You got Tell there, and
Yeah.
you
You
got
got Odobert.
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 So you got
Kudas
two
has
there
played
already.
my
for
thing I
a
want to
few
ask you
seasons.
guys is how do you feel about Vicario?
don't
So
mind.
I was saying this yesterday. Long term, I like Vicario. I do think that he does blame a lot of things on other people
when he
a lot,
messes
and
up.
yeah, I remember us at Wolves
Oh
last
yeah,
season
disaster.
Yeah, I
where we
messaged
were
you about it. Yeah,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was, it
where
was awful.
we were
Disaster
crap.
class he
Like,
had.
and the whole team were crap. But he gave away 2 goals, and he's trying to blame other
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
And it's like
He's done that a
he
few
must
games.
yeah,
He's done
yeah,
that a
and
Yeah.
he
few
must
games.
take responsibility for it.
And I don't. By the way, I don't think Kinski's the answer. I'm just saying.
I think long term,
I'm just saying. I think
Yeah,
like.
I quite like Kinski.
Yeah.
He has shown a
Do you know what?
few good games of
Do
promise.
you know what? Yeah. Do you remember that first game he had? It was Liverpool at home. Carabao
Yeah.
Cup. It was amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Man,
When Arsenal absolutely shit the bed.
yeah, no, that is true.
away.
Yeah, absolutely
Arsenal,
shit the
Yeah,
bed.
I don't remember him shit in the bed.
No, he
I
did.
just remember
He
was it
was
Villa
nervous,
in the
mate.
FA Cup. He was horrendous in that
Yeah.
FA Cup game.
However, I do think long term, I think he's better with the ball at his feet than Vicario.
Yeah, but Vicario's. But the
Um,
problem with Vicario, his shot stopping is outrageous.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he's
he's
outrageous.
good. Yeah,
And I do also think like there's a lot of. Wasn't there a shot that he had a great save in the final as well?
yeah, yeah.
Who
He-
was it?
he-
Yeah,
Luke Shaw,
he had a
Luke
master.
Shaw's
yeah,
header.
yeah. When we're
He
there,
had
And
a
Nacho
master.
when he cut in.
Yeah, that
Nacho's
one.
shot was
Yeah.
really good.
So yeah, no, I do think Big Vic.
I just think
going
in the
into this season-
future, he
yeah.
stays this season, but in the
Yeah.
future we need to look
Yeah.
at that.
How old is he?
How old is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Must
think.
be like 26, 27, surely.
Yeah,
So
so
he's still quite young for a goalkeeper.
yeah.
But yeah, he could be with us another 10 years. He
But
could.
my opinion, you get a 6 in. Hopefully, Adam Wharton. Probably not going to happen. Hopefully, Adam
So-
Wharton.
Definitely.
Yeah.
not
I
gonna
think
happen.
if that happens, me personally, I think top 6.
top
See,
just top six.
Top six.
for me, this is going to be, no, this is going to be outrageous what I'm about to say. But bearing in mind, we finished 17th last year. If the bottom three were a little bit better, would have been a relegation battle. I mean, Conte's final year, I think I saw something outrageous where without Kane's goals and the points that he won us,
Yep.
the final game of the season would have been a relegation battle with Leeds.
Mm.
Yep.
But I actually think a good season would be progress in the cups, maybe get through to round of 32 in the Champions League,
Mm.
and then
The
try
what the
like the top
the
24.
knockout qualifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
get through to that. I think would be pretty good for ourselves.
And we're in the
But
league.
I personally, just based off of my own experience and feeling from that Europa League final and the run we had,
Yep.
I actually think Conference League would be actually quite good.
Yeah.
Go in there and just go.
Armenia away.
Like,
I'm
yeah.
there. Kazakhstan away. I'm
Yeah.
there.
You can't just say go there and win it. 'cause
Yeah.
you don't know who else going to be in it, mate.
Yeah, but like, look at the people that have been
So-
in it.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
that's fine.
I reckon had we not have been, arguably kicked out of it when we had COVID,
Yeah.
I reckon we would have won it that year simply because
No,
of
we-
that.
You
that
can't
run
say we
went-
would have won it. You can say that we would have had a good chance of winning it.
I do think we
Going
would.
away-
I think we would have won it
But
though.
what, going away to Roma?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
mate. Think about the run that we went on that later on in that season. Beat Arsenal 3-0 at home.
Mm.
Absolutely thumped.
No, I
them
do
as
get-
well.
no, I do
Ever
get
since
that.
then, have
Yeah.
crumbled
Yeah.
every time
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah, no, we haven't won a game against
Did we
them.
beat Chelsea at home that
So-
season as well? 3-1. Ollie Skip scored a banger, no? That season.
Yeah, I think it was
did,
1-0.
Ollie
Yeah.
Skip.
So let me ask you then, what do we need?
I do think a 6.
Yep.
A good 6.
Yeah, someone that can control the ball,
Names?
progress with it. I think is it Baleba?
I
from
believe. I'm
Brighton?
not
Belieber?
convinced, man.
I think he's all right.
I'm a believer.
I think Wharton is obviously the ideal one, but I'm just being realistic. I don't think we'll get them.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, we touched on Polina yesterday.
Yeah, we
for
said
Brighton.
Polina.
I'm not mad at it.
There's-
I'm
I
not
think
mad at
he's
it.
link, right?
Yeah.
There's links
He's
to
cheap as well.
Polina.
Not cheap. He's like 30 mil,
Yeah,
isn't
so
he?
that I think
Yeah,
from
that's
what
a lot
I've
of money,
read,
though, still,
No, but
he's
like
like
when you
29,
when you
pretty
think
sure.
Arsenal just paid 50 mil for Noni, yeah, you're talking
Yeah.
Paulinho. He would tidy up that 6
Yeah.
pot straight away.
He did really well for Fulham.
Yeah,
Deserved the move. to
hasn't really done
Bayern,
much at
hasn't
Bayern,
really.
but
Yeah.
again, what he did at Fulham was class.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other positions?
I actually think now, obviously, if Gibbs White does go through, and then let's just call it Polina, because he looks as though to be like the standout option for ourselves now, like ideal. So the price, obviously, we all know what Levy's like, loves a
Mm.
bargain. But I think if if you actually look at our squad depth, then I actually think it's quite good. So I think we're just missing you know, like Gibbs White and then a 6, or even if Gibbs White doesn't fall through, just pay an extra like
Doesn't fall
what?
through,
Yeah, like if it doesn't fall through,
right?
go get like. I mean, there's rumours that it's like we've offered 65 mil. Eze's release clause is what 68.
That's my thing about it.
Just like pay the extra
But
2
who would
mil.
you prefer, Eze or
do
Gibbs
3
White?
mil.
Prob-
I personally would do Gibbs White only because
Same.
of age. Only because of
And
age.
plus, also, Eze's twerking for Arsenal right now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
he's
true.
twerking.
He is. He is.
So, what do you think we need?
So for me, yes, we need a defensive midfielder.
Sorry, wait. Just to
Williams is
confirm, you
gonna-
think we finished top 7?
Is it 7 or is it 8? You need 4 things.
Well, it depends if we
6
get.
and 7.
It
normally
depends.
Depends on,
get-
I think it normally it depends
You want us,
on
us
who
8th
wins
and
the
go on
FA
a
Cup.
cup run.
Yeah,
8th and go on a cup run.
8th and go on a cup run. I think would be a good season. Obviously, I'd love to, you know, get top 4 cup run.
We're nowhere near it, really.
Yeah, nowhere near
Yeah,
it. But like a realistic good, a realistic good season for ourselves, I personally think would be top 8
And a cup run.
and a latter
Potentially
stages
a
of
cup
run.
or
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cup run. What about you?
I don't think we'll win a cup.
So in terms of who we need, as I've just said, defensive midfielder is a must. I don't think Sarr, Basuma, Bentancur are ones that can play that position consistently because of how they have played.
I would,
for the last
I would
2
sell
years.
Basuma. I'll keep it actually to be honest. I would actually, to be honest, I'd probably sell Basuma and then I'd loan out Sarr because I actually think
Loan him. No,
Loan
I
him.
would.
I wouldn't
I would
loan him.
stay. I would keep.
I
I'd keep
actually
Sarr.
think Bentancur, if we get a 6 in, let's say Wharton hypothetically,
Yeah.
I actually think Bentancur can play that role if need be. Yeah, if Wharton gets an injury, because
Yeah,
last
yeah.
Do you reckon
I
season,
do agree.
Bergville can play there?
No.
Do you reckon he can play there?
So-
Or is he like box to box?
yeah,
So I'm going.
the
Yeah.
defensive mid.
Defensive midfielder, as both of you have said, Adam Walton would be unbelievable. The FA Cup final.
He's just class. He's
yeah.
he's
The
young as
FA
well.
The FA Cup performance for me, just he was all over the place. Basically,
Yeah, he's
He's
so
yeah,
good.
really good. But as you've said, Luke, being realistic, we are not going to bid 100 mil for him.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's not
there
happening.
are talks of this. stadium naming rights
Yeah,
being sold.
Saudi in it or something.
This alleged investment coming in
True.
from.
What I
whoever
will
that
say
is.
about it,
Yeah.
what I will say about it, right, is I would always say no, and the reason why I'm gonna say it's not gonna happen is the fact that we signed, it was here we go for Kudos, and the next
Yeah.
day we then did a £60 million like transfer release clause for Gibbs White. That never happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it
That
doesn't.
never
I
happens.
mean,
for
I
Spurs.
saw a tweet from someone. It was like, "There's definitely got to be a catch to
Yeah.
this." Obviously, there is now a catch to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're waiting an extra week, maybe week and a half for it. But I mean, I think Kurt put something in the group chat earlier. where
He's
it was
he's
like,
going on pre-season.
He's going on pre-season
Yeah.
ball with them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he
Kurt,
said he wanted.
Kurt,
it
by the
gone.
way, is Jesse's brother. Just for
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just
for
to clarify
yeah.
that. But I mean, he probably will jump on this at some
Yeah,
point.
he definitely will,
But,
because he's got some very interesting.
He's got some
views.
outrageous.
Yeah, he does.
Outrageous.
Anyway, so yeah,
So you
number
think
six.
6?
Number 6. Currently, I think we need another 10. So obviously, Gibbs White has not.
Yeah,
happened,
but if
so,
it does happen, yeah, calm.
so yeah, we need a 10 at the moment. If Gibbs White does not happen, yes, Eze, because again, Eze can play
Left wing.
He can play. Yeah, he can play on the wing. He can play in the middle. But as you said, Arsenal look pretty much
gonna happen,
front
yeah.
runners for it. But after that, I'm struggling for a number 10.
Would you? Would you?
By the way,
an
the only
out-and-out
only
name.
other DM, yeah, by the way, and it's difficult because he plays so many positions in midfield. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but Edison for Atlanta,
I have heard of the Brazilian.
he is
I've heard he's
absolute
No.
mustard, mate.
Yeah,
And
no,
you would
I've heard
you would
he's
probably
good. I
get
don't
him for
know
about
much
50,
about him.
60 million, and he is class.
The other one I quite like is it João Gomez from Wolves? I think.
Yeah,
he's quite
young,
good.
young as well.
But how about a striker?
See, here's my. I was about
Would
to
you
ask
take
you.
another striker?
I think this season Solanke needs to. I think he needs to blow off a bit, in my opinion.
Yeah. He
Because the
needs
amount of
to- he needs to
times
perform.
we go to say him every week, yeah, whatever ground, yeah. The amount of times you people say, "Oh, his hold up play so good." Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
What the fuck have we done?
Yeah,
What have we
no,
done?
It's true.
Yeah, and
It's
what did
true.
he
I
get? What did he
think-
get last season? 10 goals, 11 goals. I don't even know how many he
absolutely
got.
no clue. I'm
no
gonna
Have a look,
no,
Chris, how
no,
many he
look it
got.
up.
no,
I'll look it up.
I think our top prem scorers was Johnson,
It was Johnson.
Maddison, Madison and then Solanke.
And the fact if Madders is getting more goals than you, not Madders is shit, but if Madders is getting more goals than you, you're my number 9. Like
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
to sort it out.
But again, like how many assists did he get? Obviously,
Couldn't
people
give a
rave on
fuck.
about his hold up play and stuff like that. But
Man, I
In
couldn't.
the
Yeah, but if he-
so
if
in the
he's
Premier
creating-
League, last season, so like this according to Google, 2024/25 season, he played 27 games in the Premier League, and he scored 9 goals.
That's not good enough.
Europa
Man.
League,
yeah,
13 games, 5 goals, and
It's not
in
bad.
the EFL Cup, I would imagine it's still called the Carabao Cup. He played 4 games, scored 2 goals. He also did get quick maths. He got 8 assists as well. So you're going 6. He scored 16 goals apparently last season for us. Whether or not that is true,
in how many
I'm not
appearances?
sure.
though?
Oh, great question. You're testing my maths here. 44 games.
Yeah, that
That
good.
good. And also, I would expect 16 goals in the league.
Yeah, I think for
No,
me,
that's an
I think
outrageous.
Yeah,
Doug-
take.
Yeah, but
I
for
think
60, what was he? 60 mil, 55 mil,
I think
65, I think.
65. Yeah, he's our club record signing, no?
Yeah.
So for that, I'd be expecting 15 goals in the league minimum.
Yeah, I think
In my
for me,
opinion.
yeah, for me, obviously because we've gone from Kane, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not
From
expecting
Kane,
that, by the way.
Who?
No.
No.
You're
Yeah, but
never,
if-
you're never
but-
gonna
but
recreate
Kane-
them goals.
Oh, so obviously Kane for many years consistently scored 20 goals
Or more, yeah.
or more in
Yeah.
the league.
I mean, he got
even
30 in his last one.
Yeah,
didn't
I
he?
mean, even when like the transfer news of him going Man City and stuff, and he didn't play quite a few games right at
Yeah.
the start of the season, and he didn't play great, but he still managed to score quite a few goals. Going from that to then scoring, what was it?
9.
Did I just say
9
9
league
goals?
goals.
So yeah, I think I'm in the
That's
same boat
bad,
as you.
yeah.
He does need to pick up
A bit this
a
season.
bit, because I think
He's not far off it,
that's no.
but
I
he
think
needs to
that's
switch it
what-
on.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what he's slightly missing,
Mm.
because
What-
his all-round game is good.
But in his
I think
defense,
it's just that bit.
what I will say is under Ange, the delivery has been awful. Like into the box,
Yeah,
crossing
Yeah,
and
final
whatnot.
third I think hasn't been good enough. But
Yeah.
what I'm hoping for is obviously Solanke and Ivan Toney, similar sort of player.
You get the best
I'm
out of it.
hoping that obviously Frank can kind of
Yep.
get the best
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of him.
for sure.
Like what he did with Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
And where do you think we're gonna finish?
Where do I think, or where would I like? They're two different questions.
Yeah, but
So
where do you
I think
ideally, realistically?
ideally, in an ideal world, I think we push back into a top 6.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Ideally, I think if we're being realistic, yeah, I think again, like in a top 8. Like if you look at current squads and you look at current teams, you're going obviously the definitely the top 4 from last season will be there or thereabouts again. I would imagine. You're also looking at like I don't know, but I would imagine that Man United will have a better season than what they did last season.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially
One game a week as well.
Yeah, especially because they will be playing once a week.
And I actually think they're up top. Yeah, is a striker away from being very good. Like you got Cunha and they've got Mbeumo now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is Cunha a striker or is he a attacking midfielder?
Don't know, but I think to be honest, yeah, I think Man United.
You
will
say
be-
same as Lou. You're gonna go.
Yeah, I think,
top 8 and
I
a
think
cup.
I think realistically, a good season for us would be back into European football, because realistically we will not win the Champions
Yeah,
League.
no way.
So without breaking into either the top 7, top 8, plus then or we win one of the cups, then it wouldn't be a good season, I don't think. But yeah, cup run, FA, always would love a good FA Cup run.
Haven't done that in
Always,
years,
Yeah.
always love sort of those.
It's just, do you know what it is?
those
The
days at
Carabao Cup
Wembley.
last season, semi-final against Liverpool. That was one of probably the worst performance, one of the worst games I've ever been to.
Yeah,
Probably the whole experience. I mean, even on the way home, we got
Yeah, I got a speeding ticket at like 2 a.m.
yeah.
Like,
And we didn't get home till about 4. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've missed I'm trying to think when we last did go to Wembley. 2021, I think.
Man City, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even then, I mean, I went.
I mean, the
But
last
it was
FA Cup one I remember is that
the
4-2 Chelsea.
no the
Matic
year
winner.
after we played
Oh,
Man
yeah, Man
United,
United,
and we
yeah,
went
yeah.
1-0 up as well. But no, the last Wembley visit for us was that Man City Carabao Cup final.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, I did go, but there was only I think 3,000 of us because it was COVID.
Yeah.
But I do think, yeah, I've missed going to Wembley, excluding sort of us being there for a couple of years or nearly 2 seasons. I think I've missed Wembley with Spurs.
I do think realistically our season this season is a little bit of a cup run and then a top 8. But
Yeah,
I do think we can finish
So
top
I'm,
6.
yeah, so I'm going. I think a good season for us would be at least a semi-final in an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup. Hold on. Hold on.
Jesus spoken,
Hold on.
man.
I'm saying a good. I'm saying ideally. I'm not saying this is not realistic, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying a good cup run, i.e., getting into a cup semi-final,
Mm.
Carabao Cup or FA Cup, and then back in the top. I think currently it's the top 7. I'm pretty sure, but I think this season because it's top 5,
Yeah. for the
whatever,
Champions League, I
getting the
think.
Champions League, I think it will knock a place down.
Yeah, everyone.
So
And then
yeah,
it's
it's
the FA
basic.
Cup.
Yeah,
Whoever wins
Yeah,
FA
yeah.
The
Cup.
thing is,
Yeah.
we all like the reason why I'm not gonna lie, I'm with Luke here about getting Conference League. We all love a European tour,
Yeah.
right?
1,000,000%.
I mean, last year was just like brilliant. I mean, Istanbul having a kebab at 2 a.m.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Frankfurt was
it is
class.
quite
Yeah.
good.
I think
Yeah.
Frankfurt, other than the final, obviously, Frankfurt is probably.
That is by far the best one.
Yeah, Frankfurt. Obviously, all of us went, and
Yeah.
it was just mental.
Just like
Yeah,
expecting not
100%.
to win.
And we probably got the
Yeah.
best photo of all time from it.
Yeah, he's a pretty good photo.
Yeah. But also, I think, I think to be honest, set a good cup run, i.e., either Carabao Cup or FA Cup, a semi-final would be nice. At least, and then top 8, but then also I think as we've said, progress in the Champions League. I mean,
Yeah,
to be honest, you look at it and you're like, they're surely in the Champions League because it's 36 teams. Surely there's 12 teams that are not as good as us. Surely.
no, because it's Spurs, man.
I mean,
See,
I know obviously.
See, I don't know. I
That
don't
is
know
true.
who's in it. I don't
I
know.
think they're still
who's in
doing
it.
the qualification.
No, they are.
matches,
They
no,
are. So
isn't
there's
it?
not everyone is like confirmed, but surely I know obviously last season the eventual winners PSG were like they finished wherever they
I think they
finished.
finished 12th or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, like they.
I'm not gonna lie to
I think it was
you.
even lower.
The only thing I do not want in the Champions League, when we find out who we play, if I have to go back to Frankfurt one more time, I do not want to go Frankfurt ever. Even though it was one of the best away days last year.
Yeah.
Don't want to do it
No,
again.
the actual plate. Yeah,
I
the
don't want to do it again.
The actual place of Frankfurt is not great. If you haven't gone to Frankfurt, then you probably
do not stay in the A&O hotel.
Yeah,
do not
1,000,000%,
stay there.
Yeah, do not stay there.
you might get robbed.
Yeah.
But no, I think I do think I'm trying to think who I would want. Obviously, I don't exactly know.
I know exactly
who's
who I
in
would
it. But in terms of
I'll
the
take
teams,
anyone at this point. But like you say, as long as it's not Frankfurt, Bilbao, Atletico Bilbao would be like really nice
Yeah.
because obviously the memories
Their
that we got
state-
there.
Nah,
Their
fucking bin
stadium
that off,
also-
mate. You see the cabs?
Yeah.
Right, bin that off,
yeah,
mate.
the Cavs were bad, but the actual stadium was very nice.
Stadium was very nice.
Stadium.
I know
and
who I
actually,
want.
and the town and the actual town of Bilbao,
Yeah, it was
like being
nice.
so close to the stadium and the bars, restaurants, like the whole. Obviously, I know it's a final, so it's
Mate,
different, but the whole vibe was very
mate, they shut the airport. I've never been to an airport that's closed in my life.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
but
that
you would
was
you would hope,
outrageous.
And it was
you-
raining.
yeah,
Yeah.
you would, you would hope that wouldn't happen again.
I want a few easy teams, obviously, which everyone will get one or two.
Yeah.
But I really want to do Napoli away. Yeah, I
mate.
know. I really want to go to New Bernabeu away as
We've
well.
got
See, I
you-
think the Bernabeu would be
Napoli.
nice.
So Napoli away. You're taking your stab vest and
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
yeah.
all here for it.
undercover. Yeah,
I'm all here
Straight to
for
the
it.
Maradona
Straight-
funeral, just
yeah,
like
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Cover
No,
up.
I'll wear Napoli
And,
top
and
it.
you're going, and you're going Bernabeu as well, yeah. I
But
mean, to be
Bernabeu, and
fair,
obviously I didn't know it's actually for his next year, but as well Barcelona because you said Camp Nou's this year, and
yeah,
the new
I'm
one.
pretty
so-
sure from what I've read. I think they're playing there this season, and I think it's only the first 2 tiers that are open. But
Yeah, but
it
to
would be
go there
nice-
again,
yeah,
the
yeah, it
new
would be
one.
nice to see that.
But they're the teams that I want as an away game, by the way, not
Yeah.
as like a.
I
Yeah.
don't really want Italian teams, to be honest. I mean, the ticketing process for that is just a ball ache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, San Siro.
Well, I mean,
San
we would've-
Siro is not the best of places to go.
No, I mean, it is an iconic stadium.
Yeah, it
but
is, but-
we've gone. Yeah, we've done it, and it's toilets.
Yeah,
are
been off
awful,
Inter
but-
Milan, AC Milan.
But
all that.
no, I think the Italian teams. Obviously, we're fine with tickets anyway, because but it is a ball ache to have to input all of your passport details
Yeah.
and whatnot. And obviously, yeah, it is a bit of a ball ache. Napoli would be nice purely based on the atmosphere. I
Mm.
think. Are they in the Are they in the Champions
They've
League?
won the
Yeah.
league
Oh,
there,
they just won the
yeah.
league. Yeah, I do remember that. Sorry. No, because I know after. Because they won the league with Conte,
Yeah,
and
then
they had a crap season after that, didn't they? But no, I think I mean this is the problem where we start playing these teams not regularly, but we've played Bayern Munich away.
Mm.
Not I think obviously it was before COVID,
Dortmund as
but
well.
we've played Dortmund twice in 2 years, and it's like
Beat 'em
obviously
twice.
I've been
Leipzig's we played twice.
yeah have we played them
I
twice?
swear we did.
No,
I
we
think
played
we
them
played
Was it
once.
once?
And
Yeah,
again,
we
that
lost.
that Leipzig,
Are you sure we played them once? I thought it was
Yeah, we lost
Leipzig-
miserably as well. I'm pretty sure we lost like
3-0,
4-1.
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
when after just soon I thought I broke my ankle the day before.
Oh yeah.
But and that whole town is sort of it's all right, but the stadium's sort of like in
You
a
said
park,
like
in
you're walking through a
wood.
field or something.
Yeah, like you're walking through a
Yeah,
field.
but that's the
and
same as
Right.
well. It's not a field, but it's Forest, isn't it? Fucking Frankfurt, mate.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no, but it was like there were no ticket checks in Leipzig.
I remember you saying
when
that
I was
anyone
in,
could have
like,
just
it was-
walked
yeah,
in.
madness.
Anyone could have just walked in.
And I think I remember paying like €50 for a ticket as well.
Yeah,
which
she's
was a
quite
little bit
free.
fuming, yeah. But also like yeah, we played Dortmund twice in 2 years. Again, that was a little while ago before COVID.
Do you know where else could be
Dortmund,
class?
from going to Dortmund and it was a knockout game as well. And I think we beat them.
You know where else would be
we beat 'em
class?
just
Two,
before.
I think.
2-1 and 1-0.
But Dortmund as a stadium, if you haven't done it, would be probably on the bucket list. But I've
No,
done
it's
Dortmund.
not. Do you know-
Honestly, I ain't done-
what's the? I don't even know if they're in Champions League these days. Who's that team with the mad tunnel? Is it Slavia Prague or
Oh, I think
Oh
so.
no, is it
Red Star
Star?
Belgrade?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if they're
atmosphere wise though,
But again,
I might die, but
Red-
I'm
yeah.
worth it.
But again, Red Star Belgrade, we played. I think it was.
Is it Europa League?
No. It was it was definitely Champions League, and Lo Celso played as well.
Yeah, I
But the
remember
round-
he played.
I think it was a year
Go to
after.
that stadium.
I think it was a year after we were in the Champions League final. We played there
Yeah.
again for an atmosphere wise.
Oh,
It would
God.
be good. Yeah, other trips I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I mean, league wise, they haven't been in the Premier League for a long
Sunderland,
while.
obviously.
Sunderland. I mean, the journey there and back it will not be ideal. Purely based
Think
on the
about
fact
Plymouth
that
fans.
yeah,
They got
well, purely based on the fact that it takes longer to get to Sunderland than it is to Newcastle.
Yeah, and that's already
in the
long.
train.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to go to the Stadium of Light. I'm trying
You've
to
done
think.
it with England.
Leeds. What's that?
You've done the Stadium Light with England.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Leeds,
a
I
long
hate
ro-
Leeds.
that was a
Leeds is in the
long
middle
road.
of
Yeah.
fucking nowhere, mate.
Yeah, no, but Leeds. But again, like Leeds.
Getting the
What
bus
is it?
and
What is
stuff.
it? Fucking McDonald's. That's it in there. Is it even a McDonald's?
Not at Leeds, mate. Not at the
What am I
ground.
thinking of? But yeah, no.
No,
I remember
I
the
don't know
having
what
to get the
you're thinking of.
bus there. And that's
Yeah, get the
long.
bus there, and it's a couple of quid. But again,
But
in
the,
terms of, like,
the
atmosphere,
no,
right,
but also do
it's
you have a
good.
pub on site or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Little
The
pub
little
on
bar
site.
underneath. The little bar underneath.
in the actual
not
ground,
underneath.
yeah.
Inside the away end
Yeah,
is
it's class.
always
Even
good.
though it is a human's petrol
Um,
box, it is class.
Burnley. Burnley obviously have come up. It is an absolute shithole, Burnley.
Oh, fuck
I know,
Burnley.
and
Fuck
even though
Burnley.
we have actually travelled to Burnley for a game, it was a game that was snowed off
Yeah.
Wow.
after Conte came in.
Burnley.
And other than that, none of us have actually gone.
Didn't even get a
well,
free
we've gone
pie.
to Burnley.
Didn't even get a free
Did get
pie.
free pie.
Went to a Daichi and had a cider and went home.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the
but actually
Dutch
to go and just tick the ground off
Yeah,
the game there would be good. And then
Because Kurt
yeah,
did it, to be fair. He said it was
yeah,
quite
yeah.
good there.
Yeah,
It's-
But-
beat him as well.
yeah,
Absolute
5-2
batter.
or something.
5-2. But yeah, you're going. I'm trying to even think what other ground. I mean,
I mean, for us,
always-
Etihad's always quite a fun day out. Really, it is always quite a fun. I know
It
it's probably
is.
not going to be this season,
Yeah.
but it is usually a good day out for us.
I mean, as always, I always look forward to your Arsenal away. I always
Yeah.
look forward to a Chelsea away. I know obviously we don't win there. I mean,
You know you're rocking up for a.
and then West Ham with the
most likely.
binoculars, yeah.
Yeah, West Ham. I mean, yeah. But I always look forward to that. Palace is always good. To go to Palace. I know, obviously, again we lost last season. We don't normally lose too many there in the last few years. I'm trying to think. of
Fulham's all
anyone.
right. Fulham's all right, I find.
Fulham, yeah,
It's a good
Fulham's
day
all right.
out.
Yeah, Fulham's,
again,
and it's
good
like if
day
you get
out.
there early enough, cheap beer.
Yeah, and Brentford, Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth's midweek this year.
Oh,
Again,
again, was it
same-
last year?
Yeah, last year it was midweek as well.
Nah,
Yeah.
but all of that sort of stuff you just get changed around with TV and.
Yeah, no, but it's one of the confirmed games as being
Oh,
midweek.
right, okay, cool.
You just don't know what day it is in the midweek, so
Yeah.
it will
To
be.
be honest, I'm not
good.
really looking forward to the league. I'm just looking for Europe, mate. I love the
Europe,
European
yeah.
away games,
Yeah,
man.
no, it will be good. I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah. Super Cup coming up.
Yeah, Super Cup coming up. We'll have a separate episode on that. But that is, I think, just over 3 weeks away. We got
Gonna be close.
Luton. Yeah, we got Luton this Saturday coming. We're not going.
Did any of you
based
apply
on the
for
fact that-
tickets for it? Or no?
No,
No, I don't think so.
I'm away. I'm going away
Yeah, no,
on,
you're away.
on Sunday. So no, not doing Luton. And then we travel. I think we play Arsenal in Hong Kong. I think a couple of
so,
days after.
Yeah, something like that.
And I think we play Bayern Munich as well at some point somewhere. Where that is, I don't know. And then we come back, and it is literally the Super Cup. And then we're into the season.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
mate.
we'll leave it there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Cheers. See you later. lads.
Cheers.
So yeah.